Okay, and now this is where your mixing comes in. I mean, you have to go over and adjust things. I got this all going to a group. Okay, so I took all these and hit Apple G. So now I'm in a group, and here I got an EQ. I'm pushing up. That 214 is like that magic area here, around 214 to 230. Push up a little bell, and I'm making a slight cut here at 500 and pushing up to 7 again. Okay, it seems to balance it out. Now I am limiting. You know, there's a lot of people that are, you know, don't do that. You can't limit. Trust me, like you have to know there's a fine line between it. Some of my stuff has been way over compressed. I'm still getting better at it, but to me, in this genre of music, like to get the results that you need, you have to limit. It's just the way it is. This is not orchestra music. You know, this is not acoustic. It's dubstep. You know, it's electronic music. You need to brick wall a lot of shit to get it just powerful and in your face, and the dynamics will still be there. Like if you listen to Koan Sound, one of my favorites, you know, they limit, but they play little games too, because like in the beginning here, it'll be a lot lower than something over here. So they're playing around with their dynamics too, which is a different way. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I'm limiting this whole group here. Okay. Like that. Now, what I do now is I'll take this. This is, I labeled snare group 1. Okay, and now I'll go and create a track. Let's say I'm going to show you how I would do it. So let's say I would name this, you know, this is your snare here. And now that was snare group 1, okay? So now I would pick that up right here. Snare group 1, snare group 1, where are you? Okay, now I would record that in. Okay, so now I have it right here. Okay, so now you're not done. You're not done yet. Okay, to get this as good as you know, as these guys are doing it. What you want to do is take that. Okay, and now I copy that 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, same sample 3 times. Okay, and I'll show you how I set this up. Okay, the first one, nothing on it. The second one is more of another parallel compression again. Okay, so let's just listen to that. See, I'm really just wailing it now. This is really the end result here we're getting to getting this sound. Okay, now you're wailing that. Now, that's all the way to negative 24, okay? So I have that and the original one that I just got from this group. So all different sequences here to sound like this. Now, the key in this is getting this ratio right. I actually want the compressed one louder, okay, than the original sample. You can hear how that's sounding. Completely different than this. See how that's boom, boom, just open. There's no snap. There's none of that attack. Which this is, you're really building that attack now. You can see how they're hitting at different times. That attack is coming first, and then the body. Okay, now this is another little trick. Copy the same sample over again. Okay, now this one I named high. Okay, now what I'm doing here, and like I said, you know, you could take these and put them to a return track. I like to do it this way. Some things I do like that. Different New York compression, parallel compression, I do like that. But for this, I'm just copying it again. Okay, now here I have a Pro Q with a low cut on it, and I'm boosting 7, okay? So I'm cutting everything out of that sample until 450 hertz and boosting a little bit on the 7. Now I'm taking that and compressing it, okay? And then I'm actually putting a little bit of a maximizer on it. This is awesome, man. This BBE Sonic Maximizer is really good. Now let's listen to that. It's just all those highs getting compressed. I don't like that too much. Okay, now let's hear all these together. So now, essentially what we just did is we rebuilt the same thing over again. It's just a different stage. Okay, and again, I'm taking that, grouping it, and limiting it. Okay, really nailing it here. Using the FabFilter Pro L. It's amazing. Okay, so from there, I would take that and how I recorded this snare, do the same thing. Okay, but pick it up from this group now, which is on 12, which is this, which is this, this. Okay, so this would be more of my final sample here. Okay, now let's take a look at this. Now what I've noticed is, let's see how I compressed it so much that I have such a crazy attack here, but I don't really have that much body as far as volume goes. So now, once again, what I do is I'll take that and I will copy it 2 times. Okay, and on this second one here, I'll put a compressor on it. Okay, do some parallel on it, parallel compression. Okay, hear that compared to the normal. Okay. Now, but also, what I'm doing now is I am sending it to a return track. I'm sending this one to a return track to get some more body. And let's look at that return track. This is going to E. See, I'm sending it to E. And what I'm doing here is I'm doing a little low cut, little high cut, and I'm pushing up that 214 again. Okay, and just to hear that, let's listen to that. Okay, so that's the return just soloed. Okay, so we're mixing that signal in to get this. Listen to the difference. See how thin and small that is? Now watch what happens. Getting that body back now. Okay, so you mix that with this parallel one. Now we're making up for our gain loss. So basically from there, I actually just export that into my sample folder where I want it. And that's where I get my final. Actually, the last step to complete it is I put a little maximizer on it, bring up some of the highs, and the final sample sounds like this. Now, with this, you can, I made a little loop here so we can hear it. Now, what you can do is you can always pitch this differently. Okay, let's say I wanted it, you know, like this. Okay, I can have it, you know, higher. But that's basically it. I'm going to include 2 of these. I'll include this one and one other one that I built for you guys for free. Just go to my Facebook page and I will put the link on there. And hope you enjoyed this. It's my first tutorial. It could have been a mess for all I know, but hope you learned something. Any questions or anything, you guys can ask below. And keep looking out for my music. I got more to come. Check out the remix. I'll put it up right here. Click on that right there, and that's it. Later.